ASEAN's foreign ministers have given the bloc's new chair, Indonesia, their full support as it laid out its approach to the Myanmar crisis. Indonesia's foreign minister, Retno Marsudi, says she's spoken to all stakeholders. A Reuters report earlier this week stated that Jakarta plans to send a general to Myanmar to share its democracy transition process. But Indonesia made no mention of this today. Leong Waikit is in Jakarta. Waikit, do you have more details about Indonesia's plans to have its general visit Myanmar?
Jill, I wish I had, because we had an opportunity to attend the media briefing by Foreign Minister Retno Marsudi, but there was no opportunity to ask questions. Even when I saw her at the building walking towards the car, she had very politely declined any questions. In fact, earlier you also mentioned that Marsudi had said that she's met some stakeholders. No further details on that front either, understandably because the retreat has not been completed and perhaps she wants to share details only on February 4th. But my sources tell me that the NUG has been approached by some ASEAN member states for an informal chat. I also understand that the NUG members have said that they understand it if some of the ASEAN member states will also have to reach out to the Myanmar army for engagements if it paves the way for political and constructive dialogue. But more details perhaps will be emerging out of Jakarta on February 4th.
We, of course, heard the Myanmar army just extending the state of emergency for another 6 months. How will this impact the 5-point consensus?
No impact at all, Jill, because it appears that the Myanmar army is simply not interested to roll out the 5-point consensus. I'm standing on the very grounds where the 5-point consensus was born in 2021 April. This is the ASEAN Secretariat where the ASEAN leaders had flown into Jakarta to meet the Myanmar army chief to discuss the way forward. But after they agreed on a 5-point plan, known now as the 5-point consensus, after they returned to their respective countries, Myanmar came up with its own version of a 5-point roadmap, which included elections. And since then, not only has there been no progress, there's been regress. In fact, today, the Myanmar army chief had also rolled out martial law in many more parts of Myanmar. This gives you a sense that violence and the conflicts there is not under control, which is why it's so important for the ASEAN foreign ministers gathered here in Jakarta to quickly move forward to find a way forward for Myanmar.
Leong Waikit reporting from Jakarta there. Thank you, Waikit.